the YouTube, it's Cuber here, and excuse the messy hair slash sweaty face. I just went on a 4-mile run. Anyway, I gotta switch on my battery quick, and then I have a quick unboxing for you. Okay, there we go. New battery in the camera. Let's get out my knife here and get this box opened. Basically, this is one of a couple packages that I'll have coming with over the next week. I sold off a bunch of my cubes a little while back. Let's try to get a little bit wider angle here. Sold off a bunch of my cubes a little while back and started to buy some more here. This is the first batch. Next up, probably a bunch of 3x3s for a good relay. In this box, though, a quick thing from the Cubicle. Let's get into this here quick. Pretty new channel here. Haven't really uploaded a lot. I do have a main vlogging channel, which I had a daily vlog going for around 100 and some days. But that's now over, so I'm kind of just going in between this channel and that channel with some random videos. Anyway, let's get this unboxing underway. First up, anybody recognize that puzzle right there? That is a Shengshou Terraminx. Basically a 7x7 version of the Petaminx, which the Petaminx is a 9x9. It's like a Megaminx, that's what it is. 7x7 version of the Megaminx. Oops, knocked on the table there. Greasy out of the box. As with most Shengshou puzzles, let's grab something quickly there. Just wipe that grease off. I am really excited to get a Terraminx like this. I've never had a higher order Minx puzzle. I was going to get either the Petaminx or the Moyu 13x13, but instead I decided that first of all, this should be easier to turn. Which yes, this is nice and easy to turn. Wow, that is really cool actually. Whew, I'm gonna have a lot of fun solving this, but anyway, I could either get the Petaminx, the Moyu 13x13, or I could get this entire box of cubes. I decided to get the whole box of cubes. I'll get the Moyu 13x13 and the Petaminx later. I wanted to solve these cubes. That's why I bought these ones here. I do enjoy long solves. And this one here should be pretty cool. I'm a very slow turner. As you can see here, I'm paying attention to this thing a little bit, and it is very slow and sluggish from the factory lube. I tried to have checkerboard on here, but as far as I know, you can't do a checkerboard on these without disassembling them, and doing that I've done on Megaminx is really annoying on a bigger order puzzle. So anyway, just some couple turns there. This thing is awesome. It's a good size for me. I have really big hands. Let's just get a 3x3 here. That's a standard 57mm 3x3. That is a, what is this thing called? Man, I have a brain fart right now. Yushin. Yushin 3x3 right there. That's the first model one, 57mm, next to the Shengshou Terraminx. That looks awesome. It also comes with a spare set of stickers, which is good because I did see one here that looked like it was peeling already straight out of the box. Anyway, let's not talk about that too much more. Let's move on to the next exciting puzzle. And actually, before that, let's go through some of the less exciting puzzles. This right here, I needed to pick up a Megaminx so I could learn to solve again because I sold my Megaminx a while back. And what I got is the Yushin Megaminx. This should be a pretty good one, and actually it should be way better than my old ones. I had a IJ Yuhu, which was awful. I had a QJ, which was pretty good. Actually my favorite. Most people don't like that one, but mine, I got a pretty good one. And that Shengshou, that was pretty bad. That should allow me to learn to solve last layer on Megaminx again, so I can solve the Terraminx. Anyway, next up here, I got a couple 3x3s. Cubicle Classroom MF3RS. Oh wow, that is amazing actually. Let's see. Nope, not quite 45-degree corner cutting there, but just past line to line, out of the box. That's the whole deal though. Like, half a cubie at least. Reverse corner cutting, I don't think my Yushin can do that. Oh yeah, I can. But I mean, this thing feels awesome. Wow, I am super impressed. I think it's a 56mm. I believe, I'm pretty sure, I'll correct myself if I'm wrong in the little thingy here, but I believe this is a Cubicle Classroom by Moyu / Mofang. Something like that. Anyway, Cubicle Classroom MF3RS. I picked it out. It was like $4 from the Cubicle. I think it might have even been on sale. I don't remember, but it's pretty good. Anyway, next up here, I believe this is one I actually got by accident. I decided to buy a 4x4 just to learn 4x4 again, and I guess I got a good one. According to, I forget whose video said this was one of the most underrated cubes on the market. After I bought it, I saw that video and I was like, whoa, cool, I got a good one. I had a Yushin 4x4 before and a Shengshou before, and neither of those were that good. Okay, well, this thing is sluggish and dry out of the box, but I think breaking in, lubing it, this thing should be pretty good. Whew, horrible M slices. So anyway, that is a 4x4 that I'll be very excited to learn again. Trying a very slow algorithm there. It's not really working. Okay, very dry out of the box. Going to need to lube that, possibly tension a little bit. It should be a very good 4x4. Pardon the very slow algorithm here that I'm trying to complete. Before I go on to the next puzzle, gotta keep all this in frame and keep it reasonably quick. Cubicle.us, I think that was $8, $7. That's supposedly a great deal for that. I'll definitely confirm that once I get to it. This is the cube I'm very excited for here. This is another ShengShao, a ShengShao 5x5 Mini. Super cool here, 57 millimeters. I'm extremely excited to solve this puzzle. I have the Yushin 5x5. I've been using that for quite a while, but I thought the idea of a 57 millimeter 5x5 is awesome. It has that ShengShao feel, and it actually has the feel, as far as I know, of the newer ShengShao puzzles. I've used a lot of the older ones, and they were not that good, honestly. Let's see if I can go find one here quick. Basically, ShengShao, and there you go, there's a size comparison between that and the other one there. Old ShengShao puzzles, they were not bad, but they were very sluggish and a bit catchy. This one here, for example, I believe is a ShengShao V1 or V2, I forget if it's Wind or Aurora, one of those two. Picked up at flea market. Anyway, this thing is pretty awesome. Let's do a quick checkerboard pattern on this one here. And I'll put that over there. I'm super excited about that cube. That is super cool. Do a quick checkerboard on all of these here. ShengShao wasn't even part of it, but let's stick that in there too. Let's see, remember I'll do a checkerboard on this, just like a 4x4 if I remember. I mean, a 2x2. Excuse me. Let's see here, and then like that. And you can do a fancy checkerboard way at the top in there too, but I forget I'll do that. I've not a 4x4 in about 6 months. Okay, there we go. Let's move on to another one here. I had to pick up another one of these. This is a ShengShao Linglong 46 millimeter 3x3. I had one of these before. I sold it. Really bad idea. Wow, it actually feels a lot different than the one I had before. I need to break it in a little bit there, or the corners might be rounded off. I solved a lot of my last one there, and this was my favorite puzzle. Best mechanism ShengShao ever made, in my opinion. I haven't tried a ton of ShengShao's newer cubes, but their older ones, this was miles and miles beyond. Something like this one. If I shut up for a second there, you can hear the sound, versus that sound there. And of course, not great corner cutting, but I mean, it feels so fast. I like the feeling of that cube. That was one of my favorite cubes, best mini cube in my opinion. I have a Diane Zanchi 42 millimeter. I've tried a bunch of other ones, Mario 30 millimeters, all those. And that one's my favorite as far as that goes. Okay, what is this one here? This is a Chi. Can I remember what it is? Warrior W, I believe. Very, very dry out of the box, but I actually like the style of the corners there. What is that? It's kind of like a rounded, beveled edges, beveled centers, that's what I should say. That's pretty cool. 45 degree. And about quarter cubey reverse corner cutting. That seems like an amazing puzzle. Pretty cool. Very dry out of the packaging. We'll need a couple things there. What is this here? This is a 2x2, MF2S 2x2. Tried a couple of these out. I sold my 2x2s. Same story with all the other stuff there. I kept them 3x3s and a couple other things, but I sold most of them. I thought we were moving. I need to downsize, so I sold a bunch of stuff. But anyway, I kept a bunch of Rubik's puzzles, vintage stuff. But I needed to update my cube collection. This thing has a really weird feel to it. I'm not sure if I like it or not, but I don't know a lot about 2x2. Haven't solved in a long time. There's one with stickers, and here's one that's stickerless. I actually really like the white plastic on the inside. That's actually pretty cool. How it's kind of, I don't know what that design of cube would be called, but it's pretty cool. Let's see if I can do this algorithm on here. Just go with that. Let's see if we're still able to do that. Yeah, there you go. Moves very, very smoothly, so that's what I'll say right now. I'll probably do reviews of these puzzles in the future, or at least some solves on them. That is the end of the box for the smaller cubes. Not sure how good my unboxing style is. Let me know in the comments below. Let me know what I can improve. It will definitely improve in the future. This is one of my first videos, like I said, on this channel. There it is, right there. Instead of a Mayu 13x13 or a Terraminx, I got a ShengShao 11x11, and I got a Terraminx instead of a Petaminx. That's what I should have said. There is a sticker stuck right here on the green side. That's kind of strange, and there are none missing on the actual puzzle. That's strange. Anyway, most people said this thing is too large to turn with hand, which I would disagree with that. It is super, super loose out of the box here. Okay, I gotta tighten this thing up. I heard somebody else has popped, and this one is very, very loose out of the box. That is scary loose, actually, at least for me. I don't know, I'm not used to that kind of thing. This is the ShengShao 11x11. Let's just do a quick cautious checkerboard pattern here. I definitely do not want to pop this cube, but let's keep talking about it anyway. So this is a very good cube from what I've heard. I was very excited when ShengShao announced the 11x11 at such an affordable price. I think I paid $110 for this one, which it doesn't sound super affordable, but comparatively to anything else on the market, like the Yushin 11x11 even, which is horrible by what I've heard, versus the Moyu 13x13, which obviously retails for $300. I think you can get on the Cubicle right now for $210 or something like that. Still very expensive, is what I'm saying. Versus this thing is quite affordable compared to those puzzles. I've always wanted to solve a large order, like, I don't know what you call it exactly, cubic puzzle, and I figured compared to the payload of the 13x13, this would be a much more enjoyable solve. Like I said, I'll have to tension it a little bit here. It feels way loose. I gotta be really careful with this thing, because I do not want this thing popping everywhere, and I thought I heard, I forget a JR Cuber or one of the other cubers. I'm getting back into cubing too. I mean, I was out for a little while, and anyway, here we go. We're just about to the checkerboard state. I will not be doing a solve in this video, but I might do a time-lapse solve on my channel here in a little while once I tension this puzzle. Look at this. This thing is amazing how it is right here. Well, hopefully it wasn't too crazy. Listen to me ramble for this whole video. If you stayed till the end, thank you so much for watching. Subscribe for more videos. Let's have some quick shots of these puzzles that I got here. Here you go. Last but not least, let's do a quick solve of the 2x2. Let's see if I remember how even, and let's see how fast I get. This is my first 2x2 solve in about 4 or 5 months. I know I solved a Rubik's brand 2x2 a little while ago in like a minute, but that thing was the stiffest thing I've ever turned before, and then I broke it the day after, so that doesn't really count. Okay, just hand scramble there. Let's take a quick look at it. Back when I used to solve 2x2, I knew all the algorithms. I don't think I know them anymore. Ready, set, go. I should have scoped out all the corners before I went for this, but that's good enough. Very similar to 3x3, I should say. Oh, there you go, turn it that way. 10.99 seconds. Wow, amazing solve on the 2x2. Like I said, like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos. Chaos Cuber out. Goodbye.